He doesn't TikTok. He doesn't have an Xbox, as I learned from Darius Slayton last week. We'll get into that. Also, Daniel, you were an alumnus of the football school of note, a.k.a. Duke University. How you living?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm good. It's good to see you. Huge weekend for these four. Listen, I'm not a college football gal, but I'm tracking it for you, baby. 4-0. They're 17th ranked. Your Blue Devils are taking on the 11th ranked Notre Dame. For the first time ever, College Game Day is coming to your former backyard, okay? How big of a moment is that for you, for Duke?
I think it's huge. It's huge for us. I know talking to a lot of people there and people on the team, people working for the team, they're fired up, and we got some good energy buzzing around the campus right now. So it'll be a fun day. I'm looking forward to it for them.
Well, Daniel, there's a big question when College Game Day comes to town, and the question is who's going to be the guest picker. You don't play till Monday night. I've done the math. Did anybody reach out to you?
No one's reached out to me, and I won't be able to make it down. We got a game, got practice Saturday, so I'll be tuned in. I'll be watching, but unfortunately won't be able to make it down.
Who do you want to see do it?
I don't know. Maybe a basketball guy, Kim Jong, or I don't know. Do you got any ideas?
No, but Coach K is like the low-hanging fruit, but I'm sure, I don't know, he doesn't really need to do it. But who do you think wins that game?
I like us. I like Duke. We're undefeated and been playing well. So I like us for sure.
Love to hear it. All right, Daniel Jones, I didn't watch Kicking and Screaming because we had a deal. Had the Giants got a win, I would have watched it, but we missed a win on Thursday night. And it feels like forever ago, of course. And I know that you weren't happy, I'm sure. You kept it within striking distance until that fourth quarter. I know from talking to a lot of people, the Kyle Rudolphs, the coaches, the Darius Slaytons of the world, that you don't turn off ball. Like, your life is ball. You never switch it off. So what is, one real specific thing from that game that sort of keeps running through your mind?
I think, obviously there's a number of things. I think, just that point in the third quarter, and then, early in the fourth quarter where we had a chance to had the ball and had a chance to go down and score, and we didn't do it. There were definitely some missed opportunities that we didn't convert. But I think, you're playing a good team like the 49ers, and you have those opportunities and you have a chance to fight back in the game in the second half. You got to take advantage of them, and you got to be able to convert those opportunities, because that's how small the margin is in some of those games. So I guess just kind of that second half and the opportunities we missed there.
And the schedule's been brutal, and I at least have extra time to prepare for Seattle, which is amazing. I'm looking at some of the comments on our YouTube page, and thanks everybody for watching, and everyone's so excited about Daniel Jones Tuesdays. Kind Bud says, people don't know Danny Dimes has wheels. I think everybody knows Danny Dimes has wheels. Ask him why he doesn't show off the 20-yard scramble more often. And it sort of reminds me of, there was some talk about you not having enough designed run plays called for you. What do you think about that?
I think, when you look at the Arizona game or situations where I have run more, a lot of them are off of, scrambles or times I'm stepping up in the pocket, finding lanes to run, not necessarily designed runs. So, obviously I think looking back at the game, and I didn't use my legs as much. That's something that's easy to point out, but a lot of that is on me to find those opportunities and to take advantage of them when they're there. So called or not, I think I can do a better job, looking for those opportunities.
With Saquon out, I think it was like two. I don't even know. I think it was you ran it twice for 2 total yards. Do you feel like, and how much of the run game sort of falls on your shoulders if Saquon's not out there?
I don't think it's too much different. I think we got good running backs, and Matt Breida played well, Gary Brightwell played well, and we trust those guys to fill in and play well. So I don't think it changes a whole lot.
You've seen Saquon around the halls there today. How's Saquon looking?
He's doing good. He's doing good, and he's a pro. He's going about his rehab and trying to get back as fast as possible.
We love hearing that. Okay, so I had your teammate Darius Slayton on the show last week, which is crazy because it was a tough loss, and Dave was losing his mind on the sidelines, and then you guys have to fly home. He got off the plane and came on the show, and I give him so much credit for it. But I really wanted him on. Obviously, he had a great game. He was your leading receiver last week, so I was happy to have him. And I wanted to learn a little bit about you, and so I was just asking him, like, tell me about Daniel Jones, and here's what he said. What does he like to do? Like, what is he into?
The thing is, though, is he doesn't do anything. Like, he reads or something.
What?
Like, if he's not doing football, he reads. I've tried my hardest to get him on video games or anything, but like, if he's not doing football, he's literally just reads, or he, I guess, watches TV or something. I don't know. He's a special breed.
What do you make of that?
I mean, I do more than nothing. I mean,
what do you do?
I do more than nothing. I don't play video games, and you know, a lot of guys my age and kind of on our team do. So that, you know, that is true. I don't play video games, and never been very good at video games. Don't really have much of an interest of like starting to play, but I spend a lot of time on football. I try to spend as much time as I can on football, and I do read a little bit and watch a little TV. So he's accurate, but I don't know. I think watch football. I watch football when it's on.
Okay, so football then. What did you make of last night's games? What stuck out to you?
I thought they were interesting. I thought Philly looked good, made a lot of big plays. I think I think their defense stepped up and played really well.
Mm-hmm.
They were able to run the ball and control it, and made a lot of explosive plays in the pass game. I think Bengals looked good. The Bengals pass rush obviously affected that game a lot, and they did a good job putting pressure on the Rams. But I thought they were big games.
Listen, you're tough as nails. Dable says it. Everybody says it. Everybody knows what a tough player you are. You mentioned the Bengals there. You've played through, I believe, hamstring injuries. You've played through ankle injuries. Joe Burrow gutted out that calf injury in this win against the Rams. Like, how impressive is that?
Yeah, I think he's extremely impressive. He's I don't think people give him a ton of credit for his mobility, but he is an athletic guy. He can move. He can make plays on the run. I think when you're dealing with an injury like that, it probably is a little bit, different just from a movement standpoint. To still be able to execute and lead his team to the win, I think was really impressive. So, I was, happy for him.
How tough is it to throw when your plant leg isn't 100%?
I think it just depends on the injury. Mostly it's tough to say, not knowing exactly what he's dealing with, but it can definitely impact it for sure.
I don't know who's more elusive, you or Joe Burrow. I think it'd be a 50-50 vote. Who's more elusive? Who do we know less about? Daniel Jones or Joe Burrow? That would be a good one. Listen, we need you to get a different hobby. I can't, the book thing, fine, great, cute. Like football, my producers did some work here. I wanted to help you out, so they came up with some options. First up, so Tom Brady said he wanted to try this out. He's the GOAT. How would you feel about stand-up comedy as a hobby? Looks like a good look.
No, I'm not funny enough.
Is this
not even close?
How terrifying would this be for you?
About as terrifying as it gets. Yeah.
Oh my God. Do you like comedy? Do you have a favorite comedian?
Favorite comedian? We went to the Comedy Cellar as a team this spring,
cool.
and Shane Gillis was there. I think he's pretty funny. I like listening to his stuff.
Yeah, Shane Gillis was just hanging out with somebody we were with yesterday, with Taylor Lewan. Yeah, they were at Notre Dame together, right, this weekend. Small world. Okay, so not that. Fine. How about, you said you liked Kings of Leon, so how about throwing on Only by the Night and playing some guitar? Do you want to learn, what about guitar lessons? Okay.
Guitar lessons? That's a little more interesting, yeah.
It looks like
maybe
a Keanu Reeves
like
movie. Like, oh my God. Okay, finally, Micah Parsons took up boxing in the offseason and seemed to benefit from it. How about Daniel Jones, like the black belt, wax on, wax off?
You put that picture together right there? That was
This is great. Can you do this?
I don't think I can do that. But that's interesting. I mean, I'm not opposed to boxing.
Okay, I love this, or some sort of this. I don't know that that's boxing. I don't know what that was, but if you're as athletic as everybody says you are, I think you can make it happen. All right, let's get into some other stuff. What do I want to talk to you about? I do want to ask you about Zach Wilson, because you told us you were friendly with him. Tough week for him. Did you hear what Joe Namath had to say?
I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously. Jack's a hard-working guy, and pulling for him, hoping, pulling for him, and looking forward to continuing to watch him play. But it's never, it's not easy to play quarterback in this league, and there's a lot going on. So definitely feel for him and pulling for him.
When people, a lot of people will say like, okay, so Joe says that, and it's like it's the New York market. It's so much extra scrutiny. Do you feel that? Like, how much of that do you actually feel? The difference, not about being a quarterback in this league, but being a quarterback in New York City.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's real. I think obviously every team in the NFL is scrutinized closely. That's the nature of our sport and the popularity of it. But there is, more media and more eyes on you in New York. So that's part of it and can add to it. But yeah, I mean, I think Eli was a good example of how best to deal with that, and kind of a master at dealing with it.
Yeah, I don't see Eli. All respect to Joe Namath. Like, can you imagine if Eli said that about you?
It's a tough day.
That would be a tough gig to swallow. You use that karate kick. right over in Hoboken, where Eli lived for so long. Okay, this week, long week. I love this for you. You needed it. Like, thank goodness. Like the first schedule was ridiculous, but it also builds toughness. It builds callous. It builds adversity, like facing adversity and all of that. You play the Seahawks at home on Monday Night Football. You had a Week 1 situation there. Now you're back. It's looking like your all-pro left tackle, Andrew Thomas, might play for the first time this year. I'm hearing his day-to-day. The past every day I'm clicking, I'm checking, is day-to-day, extra rest. Do we see him?
He's working hard. He's working hard to get back, and he played week one. That's where he got the injury against Dallas. So he's obviously a huge piece of our team and big part of our offense. So he's working hard to get back.
Is a healthy Andrew Thomas enough to sort of turn things around with the O-line?
Yeah, I mean, I think we all gotta play better, no doubt about it, and it'll help to have him back, and at some point when he's ready to go.
You stay off social media. We're going to wrap this up with our favorite segment, Jonesing for the News. You thought you were done. You thought you were done with the photoshops of your face on various random stock images on the internet. But here's how it works. We'll show you something or tell you a story that I haven't heard and you haven't heard. Okay, this week at an amusement park in Canada, something called the Lumberjack Ride got stuck upside down, suspending passengers for over 30 minutes. This is like a top 5 fear for me. This would be horrifying. How terrified would you be?
Yeah, that'd be up there for me. I guess because you don't really know. You don't know when you're getting out. Like, you're just stuck there. And definitely, yeah, that'd be pretty bad.
Would you rather do that for over 30 minutes or do like 2 minutes on stage at the Comedy Cellar?
Probably that for 30 minutes.
what if somebody on your team could be a like if you had to nominate somebody to be a comedian, to be like the person up there, is it? I'm trying to guess. Who would it be?
Sterling Shepard for sure. Yeah, he needs like a TV show or something, or some kind of way to get his personality out there. He's hilarious.
We love it. All right, Daniel Jones, we're going to let you go. I know you got a lot to work on. Seattle, longer week, a lot of time, turn it around. And don't make any face if Saquon's playing. He's not playing?
I don't know. He's working hard to get back.
Don't tell me you don't know. You know.
I really don't. It's Tuesday, right? We played Monday. It's a long way away.
Daniel, don't smile if Saquon Barkley is suiting up.
I'm not gonna. Come on now.
Like that, I'm so confused. You're the best. We've got Deshaun Jackson on the show. We've got Deebo Samuel on the show. That's Daniel Jones. We love him. We love getting to know him. And I think the karate thing is the move. Hey, thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest Up and Adams content right on YouTube.